Hello kids, here I came with another lesson. Okay, that is mathematics. Our next lesson, multiplication. So in the first term, you completed adding and subtracting, and here's a new thing we are going to learn today, multiplication. You know the sign of adding and sign of subtracting, and here's the sign of multiplying. Okay, this is the sign of multiplying. Whenever you see this sign, you need to multiply the numbers. Let's see how we are going to do that. Okay, can you remember in the first term we counted in twos? Yes, when you see two together, when you see twos together, you can count in twos. Now see two stars, the pairs are there together. So it's very easy for us to count 2 by 2 rather counting 1 by 1 because there are twos together. So shall we count 2 by 2? Okay, you can do with the teacher. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Very good. And here are the numbers 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Good. So now we are going to learn how we use these numbers to construct a multiplication table. Let's see how to do that. Okay, here are some figures, some boxes are there. Okay, if you notice that Puthe, you can see there are pairs, all are in twos. And here, how many twos are there? 1. Here, how many twos are there? 2. Here, 1, 2, 3. And here, 1, 2, 3, 4. So you need to count all these boxes very easily. How to do that? Okay, then only we need the multiplication table. I'll show you how to construct that. Now here there are 1 twos. 1 twos. Okay, see how it is used. There are 1 twos there, so teacher has written 1 times 2 is 2. Were there 2 boxes there? Let's see. Okay, see, there are 2. 1 times 2 is 2. There you saw 1 times 2 is 2. Let's see how to do the second one. There are 2 twos there. Okay. Look at this. You can write, you can even add it, but it's very easy to multiply. When you add, you have to add. There are 2 twos there you saw. 2 plus 2 is 4. Or else you can say 2 times 2 is 4. And let's go again to the picture. Okay, third one. How many twos there? 1, 2, 3. So when you need to get the number of boxes, you can add these together. 2 plus 2 plus 2. Okay, let's say that. Here I have done 2 plus 2 plus 2. Rather than adding 3 times, you can just say 3 times 2 is 6. That's very easy. And then I'll show you another. How many twos are here? 1, 2, 3, 4. So when you are in grade 2 or 1, you may get this 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. But now you all are very advanced kids, so that no need to add. We can very easily say 4 times 2 is 8. Okay, Puthe? Likewise, in the same way, you can get all this to figures, then we can very easily construct multiplication table. Okay, here 5 times 2, 6 times 2, 7 times 2, 8 times 2, 9 times 2, 10 times 2. This is very easy. Now you can see if you are going to add, if there are 10 2's put there, you have to add 2 10 times. 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus 2. Here 2 plus 2 plus 2 plus, so it's going on. It's a very difficult task. The easiest way is 10 times 2 is 20. That's very easy. And then this is the way you have to practice your 2 times table. 1 times 2 is 2. Can you say with the teacher? 2 times 2 is 4. Very good. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. 5 times 2 is 10. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2 is 14. 8 times 2 is 16. 9 times 2 is 18. Finally, 10 times 2 is 20. So Pute, you have to study by heart the 2 times table. This is called the 2 times table. You must by heart this pattern. Why do I say so? You can just remember 2, 4, 6, 7, 8. That way is very easy. But if you can remember this way, when somebody asks you how many 4 times, how many is 4 times 2? Then if you don't have this in your mind, you may have to count, my God, 2, 4, 6, 8. You have to use your fingers and give the answer. That's very bad for your age. Now you are in grade 3. At once you must give the answer. If this is in your mind, if somebody asks, how many is 4 times 2? 4 times 2 is 8. If you can remember this, very easily you can give the answer. Okay, so do you know now why you should study multiplication table? It may be a big headache for you, but you must. You will now, because you know the importance of studying multiplication table. It's because Pute, to give the answers very quickly and very easily. Okay. Here's the multiplication table. So when you study this, you may not have words here now. Okay. So when you study this, you know the way now. 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. 3 times 2 is 6. 4 times 2 is 8. Likewise, study this. You can make it a chart. Okay. And display it somewhere. You can see very often. So when you see this very often, it comes to your mind. You can very easily keep it in your mind. Okay, right. Here's an activity, small activity that we can do. Right. What is this, Pute? 3 times 2. Now you know the answer. You can remember the multiplication table. 3 times 2 is 6. Very easily you can give the answer. 6 times 2. 6 times 2 is, yes, I can hear your answers. 12. Very good. 6 times 2 is 12. 7 times 2. 14. Good. So if at once you can't give the answers, you can go to the multiplication, just have a look at it and give the answers, no problem. But you have to keep it in your mind, okay? 1 times 2 is 2. 8 times 2 is 16. So like this, try to do the activities. And there's another for you. Look at this now. The same way, 6 times 2 is 12. Good. 9 times 2 is 18. Very good. And now, what comes here? Is it 2 times 10? No, here 2 equals 10. That means, how many times 2 is 10? How many times 2 is 10? When you get the answer, in which number you get 10? That is 5. Very good. 5 times 2 is 10. Good. And here another one like that. How many times 2 is 6? That is 3 times 2 is 6. And here's another 4. The answer is 4. My goodness. Now both the numbers are missing. When do we get 4? 1 times 2 is 2. 2 times 2 is 4. Then the answer is 2 times 2 is 4. Got it? And now I feel you understood the lesson very well, and I feel you will feel that multiplying is very easy. So try to do the activities in your maths textbook, and let's meet with another lesson on another day.